Hey there friends, Stephen Pataski here, co-founder of the Luxus Group, and thank you for joining me on this very cold day. I'm on the lake here in northern Idaho. This is actually Lake Coeur. It's about -3 degrees Celsius, so about 25 Fahrenheit. Needless to say, it's freezing, so this will be a short video. Short but important content. Now before we dive into that content, thank you. If it's your first time to the show, it means the world to me. And if you have seen a few shows, thank you for absorbing this content. I hope it's helped give you some tools and information around buying and selling vacation realty, because that is what we do, and that's the mission we're trying to solve, is helping people identify how to shop for real estate and some of the great ways you can do to make it better for you and your family and your financial situation, and ultimately get you to your dream home quicker. Okay, so why I am in the middle of winter at a lake community looking for real estate. It is probably what you think, is we try to buy in the off season. If you have time on your hands and you have the ability to be patient with your capital, I'm a big believer in shopping for real estate in the off season of that particular market. So in the case of lake country, this could be interior British Columbia, it could be Lake Tahoe, it could be Coeur d'Alene, Sandpoint, wherever it may be, is go in the winter. Start your research early. What happens over the course of a summer is it gets incredibly busy, especially these highly seasonal destinations where everyone flocks. So this same spot in 5 months from now, there'll be thousands of people here. There'll be people lined up at the agencies trying to buy real estate. There'll be bidding wars on properties. So what I like to do is, when we have, again, patient capital and time on our hands, come to these markets in the off season, freeze in the meantime, the hands are so cold, and work with the realtors. Couple different reasons. First off, obviously there's no buyers here right now. So I have pick of the litter of the real estate. So whatever's here, there's no one else touring. So that's number one reason why I would come here in the off season. Number two is the brokers and agents are hungry. In the summer, they're so busy, they're just doing their best to answer phone calls. This time of year, there's nothing going on. So they have your back. So my agent's great, takes us around touring real estate, and we have a chance to see lots of different things that certainly would not have the same amount of time with him in the summer as I have now in the winter. So when you come in the off season, you expect to get more time from your agent, pick of the litter on properties, but the number one concern people mostly say is, well, if I shop in the off season, there may not be that many sellers, as in people have taken their listings off of the market. This is true and accurate. So in the case of the summer, everyone's listing their properties to try to peak out and get max dollars. In the off season, if they haven't achieved the success in selling it in the summer, a lot of people delist it because you want to have it off the MLS for a certain period of time so it doesn't show too many DOM, or days on market. No one wants to buy a property that says 360 days on market. People will be wondering, buyers, what's wrong with that property? So in the case of a seller who did not achieve their maximum dollars in the summer, they've taken off their listing, these agents all know who those sellers are. So I come down here, and yes, there's very few listings available right now, but you work with your agent. They know what was on the market September, October, and was unable to sell. They know how to chase down those particular sellers to see if they are still available and what they might be willing to take. A lot of these times we go door knocking. So, hey, I saw your place was for sale back in September last year, and I was listed for 1.5 million. Would you be willing to take 1.25 right now cash? And a lot of times they say, no, I'm going to wait till next season and try to get max dollars. And some people say, heck yeah, I will take that money right now, bird in hand approach. It's a very good way to get a seller interested when there's not other buyer in the market. The key though, as I said many times, I will continue to say many times, is a good agent. An agent that knows the sellers, has connections with other agents, so a strong reputation in the community where they can call the other agents and be like, hey, I have a buyer in town, they're hungry, they're looking, would your seller be interested in coming back onto the market and selling this as a private deal to my buyer? It's an amazing thing that happens in this off season because, again, they're hungry, they have time on their hands, and they want to work with you. As any great agent will, they have your back, but it's really hard to get their full attention when there's hundreds or thousands of buyers in the market during a very congested 12-week buying season in the summer. So that is why off-season in a particular market is a great time to do your research. Now, there's no lifestyle here. I don't have my wife and children here. My hands are freezing. I have to get to the airport. But this is just, use it as an example. If you want to buy in Phoenix, go in the summer. If you want to buy in the Caribbean, go in the summer. If you want to buy ski properties, go in the spring or fall, because sometimes summer can be a little busy there too. Spring or fall are great times. These are the times. And then again, of course, hook up with the best agent that's got your back, that knows the market, knows the sellers who have delisted and are potentially willing to still sell, and has a great reputation in town. We can help with that. Ping us, advice@Luxus Group. We can make connections with some of the best agents in the world, no matter what your market is. That's how we can best help you. Thank you so much. Again, my hands are freezing. I gotta run, heading off to the airport, but I hope this gave you some good intel about shopping for real estate in the off season. Bye for now.